Hey, everybody. It's been a little bit. I wanted to give a quick update on what I've been reading lately. I'll keep this hat on. That looks pretty cool. So, as many of you know, I love reading lots of books on different topics, different things, and I usually have multiple books going at the same time. So, here are some of the things I'm reading right now. I actually don't have it with me because I just finished it. I finished the Foundation Trilogy by Isaac Asimov. I've never read it. It's one of my clients, personal training clients, is a big sci-fi fan. We were always going back and forth on sci-fi stuff, and he kept recommending Foundation. He finally brought it into me to read, and I couldn't get enough of it. This would be a longer conversation, but Isaac Asimov and I definitely have a different worldview, but it was still well worth the read. I've described it to people as it almost felt like I was reading the Bible, and I mean that in a really good way. It was just absolutely epic. The scope of time it covers. You meet all these characters, and Isaac Asimov has just a knack for introducing characters and helping you care about them immediately before they go away, because hundreds of years pass in this book. So I definitely recommend reading the Isaac Asimov Foundation trilogy. It's a fantastic read. I'm also reading a book of poems right now. Natasha Trethewey. I'm not sure how to say her last name. It's called Thrall. Someone had mentioned one of her poems to me a while back, and I read one of her poems on the Poetry Foundation website, and so picked up this book. It's a fantastic read. It was written in 2012. This is pre all the woke stuff, and she tackles a lot of themes in her book that I think, if you want to call it the woke movement, that Natasha is actually tapping into, but in a really thoughtful, poetic way, obviously, that's really engaging. I definitely read it, and the poems are absolutely fantastic. So I would highly recommend this book, Thrall, Natasha Trethewey. I'm also reading Bart Sabrell's Moon Man. Yes, that's right, Moon Man. This is a book that questions the moon landing and actually makes an argument against the moon landing. It's a fantastic read. If you're someone who believes that we still went to the moon, you should definitely check it out and consider his arguments. And it's okay if you disagree with them, but I think it's a strong, I think he has an airtight case for why we didn't go. A lot of compelling evidence in that book. It's a lot of fun. I'm also reading Noel Hadley's The Hidden Wilderness. Noel Hadley puts forth an argument that the millennial kingdom, Jesus' reign, already happened on earth, and that the New Jerusalem is somewhere out in the hidden wilderness. But I'll leave it at that. It's an interesting read for sure. And lastly, I'm also reading the Metalogicon. It's a defense of the trivium, which is a model of education that we actually use for our girls. We homeschool our children, and we use the trivium as a model for education. So it's three levels. Essentially, it's how things the pieces of things, then how the things fit together, and then finally thinking about things, writing about things, and then speaking about things. So that's what I'm reading right now. I'm also in the scriptures, of course. I'm in Joshua right now. I'm in the Psalms and also in the book of Acts. So that's what I'm reading.